Hello children, today we are going to study about the excretory system. Now different living organisms perform a number of activities within their body. Now as a result of these different activities, different chemical reactions taking place within their body, a number of waste products or metabolic wastes are produced within the body. For example, due to respiration, carbon dioxide, water, heat can be produced. Then ammonia, uric acid, urea can be formed from the used up protein, the nitrogenous wastes. Other wastes are also produced. Now these wastes, if they are retained within the body of the organism, they may become toxic or very harmful for the organism, which might even lead to the death of the organism. Therefore, these wastes should be removed from the body of the organism for continuation of life. Now, the biological process of eliminating or removing these harmful metabolic wastes from the body is called excretion. Now, different organisms, each organism has its own mechanism to remove the waste products from the body. In multicellular organisms, specialized organs are evolved to perform excretion. Now, talking about multicellular organisms, let us talk about human beings. What are the excretory organs involved in human beings, in the excretion process of humans? They are the lungs, the large intestine, the kidneys, the liver, and the skin. We are going to discuss about each of these organs, how they help us in the process of excretion. First, we come to the lungs. What do the lungs do to help in the process of excretion? The lungs are responsible for the excretion of gaseous waste, mainly carbon dioxide, from the cellular respiration in cells throughout the body. Now, apart from carbon dioxide, the exhaled air also contains water vapor and very minute levels of some other waste gases also. Next, we come to the large intestine. How does the large intestine help in the process of excretion? The main excretory function of the large intestine is to eliminate the solid waste that remains after the food is digested and the water is extracted from the indigestible matter. The large intestine also collects and excretes waste from throughout the body. Next, we come to the liver. What does the liver do to help in excretion? The liver removes excess amino acids from the blood and converts them to urea, which is excreted by the kidneys. What are these amino acids? They are actually the molecules that make up protein. Apart from this, the liver also breaks down hemoglobin from the old red blood corpuscles to form bile. Bile is a fluid which helps in the breakdown of fats. Other than this, bacteria from the large intestine are also cleared by the liver. Next we come to the organ of excretion, the skin, which is also known as integument. Now the skin is mainly composed of two layers, the dermis and the epidermis. Other than this, it also contains hair, nails, sweat glands, oil glands. Now these sweat glands, they help in the excretion process by the skin. They help in getting rid of excess salts, urea, and excess water from our body. Now we come to the kidneys. The kidneys are the primary organ of excretory system. Now what does this kidneys do? The kidneys filter soluble waste products from the bloodstream. The major renal vein and the renal artery carries blood to and from the kidney. Major regions of the kidney which are involved in the process of excretion include the cortex and the medulla, the outer layer and the inner core. Now, how does the kidney look like and where it is located? The human kidneys, they are reddish brown in color, bean-shaped structure, and they are slightly flattened. Now each kidney is about 10 centimeter long, 6 centimeter wide, and 3.5 centimeter thick. Now where these kidneys are located? They are located just below the stomach on either side of the backbone, the vertebral column. That is on both sides of the vertebral column and protected by the last two ribs. Now, what are the organs which are a part of the excretory system along with the kidneys? Now, along with the kidneys, we have a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and urethra. So the total excretory system, it consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, and urinary bladder and the urethra. You can see over here the kidneys, the reddish brown color bean-shaped structure kidneys. Here we have these tube-like things coming out, both the sides. They are the ureter. Here we have the urinary bladder, a muscular bag sort of thing, and here we have the urethra. So the parts included in the organs included in the excretory system. Now, here we have the cross section of kidney. How does the inside of the kidney look like? What is there inside the kidney? Now, as we have already discussed, the kidney helps in the process of filtering the waste products from the bloodstream, from the blood. Now, how does it happen? Which part or who is responsible for this filtration process? What is responsible for this filtration process? Now you can see the cross section of the kidney over here. You can see the unfiltered blood going in, the filtered blood coming out. Now here inside the kidney, a part has been highlighted, pointed out over here, which shows the structure of a nephron. Now what is this? The nephron is the filtering unit of a kidney. Now inside the kidney we have innumerable number of highly coiled tubules, which are known as uniferous tubules or nephrons. Around 1.25 million nephrons are present inside a kidney. Now these act or help in the process of filtration, that is filtering the waste from the bloodstream. You can see the structure of nephron over here. Filtered out blood and unfiltered blood going in, then the urine formation takes place and it comes down like this, and here the urine is coming out. Each nephron is blind at one end and opened at the other end, where it opens into a collecting tubule. Now let us see what the nephron does actually. As I said, it is the major filtering unit of the kidney. And what does it do? It takes out the waste from the blood and also returns the required chemicals, the needed chemicals, back into the bloodstream. The waste is collected and transported to the ureter. That means the urine is formed and it is collected and transported to the ureter from the kidney. As you have seen over here in the previous picture I had shown, here inside the urine formation takes place. Then the urine comes down through the ureter, collected in the urinary bladder over here. Then it is just discharged through the urethra. So let us see once more. What happens to the urine which is formed within the kidney? The urine passes through the two ureters and collects in the urinary bladder, as I have shown you just now, and the urine leaves the bladder by both involuntary and also voluntary control mechanisms. The urine leaves the urinary bladder by the urethra and it is eliminated from the body or discharged from the body through the urethra. So children, this was all about the excretory system which has to be taught in your class. Since you are in class 7, it has been taught in a very simplified form. As you go to higher class, you will study about the excretory system again in details. So, thank you students.